It's a Wealth Wednesday, and we're talking today about financial planning for families. Investment specialist from FirstOntario Credit Union and Aviso Wealth, Yvonne Delry, joins us now with more. So let's start off with, when we think about this, building wealth for children. First thing you think about is an RESP for their education.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I think that most families think highly of post-secondary education and would like to help finance for their children. So post-secondary education is financed through the Registered Educational Savings Plan. That is the government program specifically designed for this. So we've talked about this before in Wealth Wednesdays, but I just wanted to recap how this works. So the main benefit is the government grants that you receive. So it is 20% on the first $2,500 contributed per beneficiary per year to a lifetime maximum per beneficiary of $7,200. So something I just wanted to that we've never really talked about before. So the contribution limit for the RESP is $50,000 per beneficiary.
Okay.
If you are contributing the maximum amount per year to be getting the grant, that's $36,000 worth of grant money. That's 14.4 years. But the maximum is $50,000. So the difference, $14,000. If you have those extra savings, put them in early, even though you're not getting grant money for it, because that will give additional long-term growth potential that is tax sheltered. Remember, though, our RESPs are specifically for post-secondary education.
Right, right. And whether that's a trade school or university or college or whatever that is.
Yes, it can be used for multiple post-secondary education.
Okay. Another thing that we hear a lot about is giving money to children in trust, so that when they reach a certain age, and there's kind of two aspects to this. You have one where you would involve a lawyer, and then one where you would just go to a financial institution.
Because some parents want to just gift, or grandparents want to just gift money to children to be using for whatever purpose that they may think is important outside of maybe post-secondary. So they go and they look at an in trust. So there's three parts to the in trust account. There's the settlor, which is the person that gifts the money. There's the beneficiary, so the person who is eventually going to receive the money, in this case the child. And there's the trustee. This is a person who manages the money in the best interest of the child. Couple of things that we need to look at. So there's the formal in trust, which is where you go to a lawyer, you have it drafted. We normally say this is for larger accounts only because there's a cost associated with running it. Then you can go to your finance institution. Many people choose to do this to set up an informal. But there's some pitfalls to that because of the intention of, is this in trust? There's also taxation. So if the beneficiary is under the age of 18, attribution rules apply, which means that interest, dividend income is attributed back to the settlor, and they have to claim that on their income tax.
Oh, okay.
So
it could be the grandparents then.
Could be the grandparents if they're the ones gifting it. If there is a true intent of a in trust, then capital gains will eventually go to the beneficiary.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now we've run out of time, so we're going to have to just stop you there. But this is so very important, and I'm sure a lot of viewers are interested in this.
So go to your financial planner, go to your tax specialist, and get the best advice for yourself.
Yeah. But you've started off on thinking things. Okay. Yvonne, thanks so much. We'll get all the links up on our website at chch.com/morninglive.